The year is 5317 during the Age of Civilization. This is the time period of the start of the latest and greatest industrial age of Merosia. As the first airships are seen within Vobian, the first steam engine and train within Umberhaven, and the oceans begin to see the first all-metal clad steam-powered ships traverse its waters. This is the age of discovery and exploration. This is the age in which our adventurers live, work, and enjoy the spoils of their bounties. This is Back to Ballinway.
Day 17 continued, while I patiently wait for my friends in the adjacent chamber of this temple we're in. I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to reflect on the incredible events that have unfolded since my previous journal entry. As we ventured deeper into the temple, we stumbled upon a chamber adorned with an array of skeletons. However, these skeletal remains possess a distinct quality. They are the very warriors we have been tirelessly searching for. The missing warriors from Tazak's tribe. Alas, there is no hope of saving these fallen heroes. With a heavy heart, Sir Benedict, Veruca, Yox, and Gundalf unite their efforts to vanquish these once valiant warriors. In this chamber also lies an ancient rejuvenation circle, a mystical relic often utilized by the undead to preserve their youthfulness. This particular circle demands blood sacrifices. Within the chamber, 6 chairs are present. One is reserved for the esteemed Lord of the Temple, and the other for his lady. The remaining chairs appear to be designated for their extended family, and perhaps even a few close friends. As we venture further into the depths of the temple, we stumble upon a chamber filled with treasure, seemingly untouched by time. The sight of the riches within, truly breathtaking. Unable to contain his excitement, Sir Benedict rushes into the room, unknowingly triggering a hidden trap. Suddenly, 2 magnificent suits of armor spring to life, catching us all off guard. After a fierce battle, the enchanted armor crumbles into a worthless heap of rust and rubble. Sir Benedict's disappointment is evident as he laments the loss of such fine armor. However, our focus quickly shifts to securing the treasure. With Gundalf's assistance, my friends meticulously cleaned out the chamber, adorning themselves with an abundance of necklaces, jewelry, and other precious artifacts. As Gundalf joins us in the next chamber, he radiates the aura of a mighty hero, sparkling with the glory of our triumph and his newfound riches. As we entered the next room, our eyes are immediately drawn to a peculiar sight, a one-way teleportation gate. Intrigued, we delve deeper into our investigation and soon discover that this gate leads to an undead embassy of unknown whereabouts. Our curiosity is piqued. We observe numerous tracks leading up to the gate and continuing through it and beyond it. Yox firmly believes that her husband has passed through the gate, leaving her in a state of distress. She can't help but feel that we are on the verge of finding him, yet he always manages to elude us, just right beyond our grasp. I'm not sure what awaits us on the other side of the gate, but I have a feeling we're going to be going through it. I'll catch up with you when I can.
As each and every one of y'all step through the teleportation gate, who was the last to step through?
Balbug was carrying Cora through.
I think Gundalf and Bart go before them, I think. They think that was the last group, but yeah, we left before them.
Was there any last thought, any last words, Cora, as you and Balbug stepped through?
No, she just held her breath. Like she was jumping into water. She's just...
And with that, each and every one of y'all...
gain a level.
Y'all do not.
Oh, that was fast.
Again.
It's a magic portal.
Appear in a nondescript room. It is almost like a waiting room of sorts. Marble walls, marble floors and ceilings,
Are there any outdated magazines?
mosaic on the walls.
How's the upholstery? Is it
Very
lousy, grimy?
outdated.
There is no upholstery.
Oh, that's really, really outdated.
It's elevator music.
They hadn't even invented upholstery.
What y'all see before y'all, though, is these 10-foot tall solid stone doors. The doors before y'all have inscriptions upon them, written in an ancient language that Cora recognized.
Is Cora the only one who recognizes it?
Y'all seen it throughout the temple and on the outside.
So it's some variant of abyssal, right?
It was not.
It's whatever the language that's been all over the temple.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything else anybody else is doing?
I will scuttle down from Balbug and start reading the room, literally.
Okay.
I'd like to check it. First of all, if there's any dust on the floor, and if there is, if there are any additional footprints through it.
Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Oh no, Dave, you're not going to trick me into using D&D Beyond. Not with Verga. I'm going to use a real dice, and I'm hyping it up, so this is going to go great. Let's see. Investigation. That's a +1. That's a 5. Off to a good start. I'm glad I'm not sapping anyone's luck. So that's 6. I'm following Cora. I'm following the footsteps that Cora has made.
Yeah, I mean, just y'all's footprints, really. I mean, that you can tell just by glancing down, looking at them, seeing unusual stuff. Anybody else do anything?
I mean, I'll also be following after Cora just for, like, lack of something better to do.
Yeah, I mean, Sir Benedict is going to be keeping alert and kind of staying up front as close as he can be without, getting in the way, because obviously he does not want to let anyone into danger.
How big is this space that we're in again, Dave?
It is 10 foot wide by almost 15 feet long.
Okay, so it's not a big space. It
is not.
So we're kind of filling up this room.
We are
Yeah.
like sardines, aren't we? Because you got your guys and Balbug and...
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
I think Gundalf and Bartley are probably just kind of off to the side, and we're like fixing each other's jewelry and stuff, because I don't know how much we walked out of there with, but we are blinged up. I just want to bring that back to everyone's attention. It's an important aspect of Gundalf's character at this moment in time. He feels, and you should feel it too.
Okay.
No, he and Bartley are like getting ready. He heard this was some kind of like embassy or something, and he's been to embassy parties and stuff before. Like, it's a good thing that they dressed up, right? So he's trying to get ready for that.
How is the lighting situation?
There is none.
All right, so
It's real hard to get ready.
let's see, would Sir Benedict still be glowing, or his lance, his marble? What I'm trying to figure out.
Sir Benedict.
Veruca's already
Whatever.
in the room. She's like, come on, everyone. It seems safe in here.
I mean, someone else had
Crazy
cast the
vision.
light spell, so I mean, Sir Benedict would still hold it, but he's not the
Oh.
controller of said spell.
It lasts an hour, so I don't know how long we have been...
It's also a cantrip, so it's infinitely
That's true.
So everybody put
Renewable.
yourselves in that little square.
That's true.
already in
So
that square.
It was that
I will
hard.
just distribute the light spell accordingly. Whoever wants a light, I will give it to you, just if you need it.
Hey, baby, got a light?
Yes.
Cora, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
I will offer guidance.
Okay, I'm going to try this on D&D Beyond and just see how it's doing tonight.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be fabulous.
Nat 1.
Okay, and what does guidance add?
Plus add a D4. You take that doo-doo energy and leave, Dave.
I got an 18 and then a 4, so...
Okay.
Yeah, 19, 20,
So
21,
suck it.
22. It was okay. I mean, I have a +7 to investigation, so only
Jesus.
an 11. But
What the murals, mosaics, and the inscriptions translate basically into is that this was a receiving room for nobles, delegates, higher-ups, those with power and money, basically, that could afford such luxuries. This was their entrance to the embassy of the Tsar dynasty, basically.
okay.
You also quickly realize that your ages are off. You're pretty sure that the writing outside of the temple either got weathered or it was just kind of like a scare tactic, because the Tsar dynasty wasn't around in the Inuitic Age. Instead, it was around in the Divine Age.
Could you expand on that for those of us who went to public school?
Yes, please pull that out of the recesses of my mind, because I don't know that off the top of my head.
The Divine Age was during the time period of the Old Gods, just before the great Miva meteor crash and imprisonment of them. This was when the new gods were champions of the old gods.
What you're saying?
It is the last great age before the modern age, basically.
So this temple's from there, or this temple's from before then?
No, this temple was from that time period. The Inuitic Age happened even before that, before the old gods came to the planet, stuff like that. So which translates into, this is in some kind of ancient city, or...
So it comes from the Divine Age, you said?
Yes.
And I'm so sorry, you're saying she realizes that this is an ancient city.
No, embassies like this would have been found in ancient Divine Age cities.
So this is okay.
And a lot of the cities were lost, or who knows what happened to them.
So not only have we stumbled upon an embassy, but we stumbled upon a ancient lost city.
Yep.
Okay.
And
is
we're
my
still
first
underground?
impression. Someone should look up.
From Horror's translations, y'all are in a totally different location altogether. Y'all are no longer underground.
We're no longer. So there's a sky. We're outside.
No, y'all are inside a building.
Oh, okay.
Yes, y'all are inside a building.
Based on Cora's translations, would I be able to determine where we are? If it's in Miva, can I do it with advantage since I've traveled around Miva a lot?
Give me a history check.
With advantage? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Straight history for this
Nope,
one.
I'm not gonna let you trick me, Dave. I'm not gonna do D&D Beyond Dice. I got my bad one out that last time, but this time, this one's gonna be a winner.
I put my hand on her shoulder and offer guidance.
Thank you. I won't need it though, because this is gonna be a really good roll.
I believe you. I just want to be. I'm here for emotional support.
Hey, 16. So that's a +1. And then let's see what the little guidance gives me. The guidance guy. D4. Okay. So that's a 19.
The translations are pretty much beyond you at this juncture in time, unless if you know ancient languages or the spell comprehend languages and stuff like that. But the mosaics, there is one area along the back wall at the bottom. You recognize a section of it, and you can't believe your eyes, but one word stands out in your brain: Grant.
Oh no.
Did you say grants, like giving us money?
Grants.
Oh. It's like,
think of Krampus and Cramps and then mash them together, and they're worse. This city's very haunted, guys, and there's a lot of stuff out to kill us. And I'm not worried about like me or Sir Benedict and maybe not Cora, but everyone else I'm kind of worried for.
So I look at her mural. It's a mural of this Krantz person. Who is this Krantz person?
It's a city.
Oh, sorry. You said Krampus, so I thought it was a person. Okay. So do I know anything about Krantz?
Roll me history with advantage.
Dave, can I also roll history to just see if Luzik ever mentioned that? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I also get advantage?
You do not get
advantage.
He
was so quick to say absolutely, which is so ominous.
Yeah, I'm not loving it, but we'll see.
I was about to say, Gundalf can roll history as well if he wishes to. Sir Benedict, religion.
I got a nat 20 for a 27.
Okay.
Why couldn't I roll history?
You can if you want to.
Yeah, because that was a natural 20 for 23.
What now?
All right.
Natural 20 for 23.
Enjoy your nat 20s. I got an 11.
Okay.
This is gonna be the only one.
Join me in the garbage
what I'm
corner.
supposed
Join
to be able to
me.
get.
Garbage corner, garbage corner.
I will fail when it comes to combat. Don't worry.
I'm gonna give each and every one of y'all your answer here soon.
I'm sorry,
That's a
Bill.
bonus.
How many times have you revived me in a fight?
I'm gonna
Like, so many?
Sure.
2 yachts that rolled 11. The only thing you've really heard about Krantz is fairy tales. Stuff through passing here and there, you know. Nothing from your husband's books or anything like that. Stuff that you've picked up in bookstores or libraries and stuff like that.
So when you say fairy tales,
Yeah.
fairy tales I would have heard as a young child.
No, just stuff that
Okay.
when researching your husband's, you know, stuff, you would have, you know, like
Okay.
myths and stuff like that, you would have passed by that section in the bookstore.
Okay.
Or,
But he never
you know,
seemed to have a special interest in it.
didn't seem to be, no. What you could, you
Well-
know, what his papers were left behind and stuff like that. There was nothing.
Well,
keys.
tits.
Gundalf, what did we roll?
18, sir.
18.
Yeah.
Through the various entertainment houses, through the various bathhouses, hallways, and whatnot, nobles talk. Nobles have loose lips, especially when drunk or highly entertained. Krantz has come up a few times, and there's money to be made here. Lots and lots of money.
I see.
Not only there is ancient technologies here that could, like, cure a person within a day of, like, bring them back from death or dismemberment, but rubies and diamonds and gems and gold as big as your head, if not bigger.
So what you're telling me is that I have found the actual loot. This is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this is like ghostly old city, like lost forever. Like we're not fighting anything but creepy undead guys. And
I mean, that's hearsay. I mean, nobles claim that that's a myth, you know? I mean, who knows what the hell's going on in the city, you know?
I mean, this is why I wanted Lord Nuvok to go on this thing. I mean, this is what we're here for.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Sir Benedict,
Yes.
death and destruction and all hell is in the city.
Mm-hmm.
People here are ghostly images of their past life, energy drainers. They will suck the ever-living shit out of you and turn you into something that is not. This is highly dangerous. This is something that Constantinesian want destroyed and sealed off forever if they cannot destroy it. Core.
Yep.
If this is true, this is the greatest find. This is the greatest academic thing that you could have stumbled into. France, the city, was literally founded by allegiance of the old gods, Kasira, Babum, and Enlil, to be the utopia of their three nations, their three embodiments upon this world. There is vast knowledge here, unbelievable knowledge. The city rivals anything within the modern world. However, you know of its curse. Before the new gods trapped the old gods within the Miva meteor, Kasira did her final farewell and cast a ritual to weaken the bonds between the Miva meteor and the spell itself. However, things didn't quite go according to plan. Instead of you trying to utilize Enlil's power, it used the power of the people and everything living within the city. And due to that horror, that nature of the ritual, it left shadows, it left figments behind that carry on like day-to-day life. And there's different levels of these entities, from authority to partiers to preppers and looters. They are reliving the last few minutes, few hours of when the great Miva meteor hit Marussia. And what the knowledge has told you is that if you run into these groups, living souls can be ripped apart and drained of their life forces. For a while there, the city was left in this weird stasis of anything that entered magically, anything that entered here alive, instantly got sucked dry of its energies. Eventually, though, the Inuitic magics and whatnot faded, and that rift opened, which unfortunately not only brought looters, treasure hunters, and the like in, but it also brought strange and unusual critters in here too. Things from deep below the earth, things that flew, all manner of wildlife moved in, and the plants and whatnot regrew. Sir Benedict,
Yes.
part of the item that you seek is here within this city.
Well, I presume we relay most things, probably not, passing off that there's a specific item or whatever that he's seeking at the moment. Given all that, I think we all know we must proceed with caution, but many of what we seek is here, hopefully. Answers to loved ones and the prizes that we all seek. We don't have much to do by sitting here. Is this door okay enough to open?
Let me check. I investigate the door. Is that okay?
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Just
Unless
checking.
it's somebody else is doing it.
That's a 15 plus my investigation of 7, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
It needs blood to open the door.
All right, then.
Again with this blood stuff.
Wait. Is there another door? We have to go through this door. That's like our only exit, right?
Let's not waste time. So Benedict
Veruca's
will...
gonna use... No, Veruca's at it already. She's already got the blood.
But if we can just go out the hallway and not into the deadly chamber.
YOLO!
Leroy Jenkins.
That's what I just said.
No chicken here.
Leroy Jenkins, I know that guy. He's great.
You would.
You'll have to tell me his story sometime.
Didn't we have a party with him that one night? You took me out on the city.
Yeah, I mean, for a while. He was gone after a while. Who knows what happened?
It just took off.
Yeah, for real. Good party, though. I mean, everybody got wasted at the end, for sure.
This conversation's happening. Veruca's her hand is just bleeding so much against this door.
Veruca,
Yeah. Wisdom save, con save.
take 1 point of damage.
Oh!
As you hear the various gears churn, click, blink, and it's almost like you hear a vault door open within.
Gosh, this would be difficult for a bunch of vampires because they don't really have much blood of their own, do they? That's even bigger of a sacrifice.
Well, they just bring along their meal.
I was gonna say, isn't it like that? Isn't that the point of the whole thrall thing? Is that they?
It's fair.
You guys, have you not hung out with rich people? They love ridiculous theater. Everything's
resemble
gotta have
that.
some crazy ceremony. Well, I mean, you're maybe not so much bloodletting with your crowd, but
No. But,
you know.
Yeah, they're awesome, strange traditions.
I've been around. I've seen some things, you guys.
As the doors open, the air fills this room, and it's not musty and old like the temple was. It's almost like a cool spring breeze hitting you. And those with a 15 or higher passive perception immediately hear water, fountain splashing in the light. All those that look in the room see a massive complex. The walls themselves, the ceiling is 15 feet above y'all, almost dome-shaped. All around the outer perimeter are these stone pillars intricately carved that go upward. In between them are stone benches. Directly in front of y'all are huge stone rectangular planter boxes with what you could only describe as rare and unusual flowers because y'all have never seen them before. Within the center of them are statues depicting what you could only assume is ancient beings. The carvings themselves are extremely lifelike. and the statues are painted brilliant colors that possibly could be actually metals themselves, gold, silver, platinum even. On the other side of those planter boxes within the center of the rooms, y'all quickly realize that there's large pools of water, almost like swimming pools themselves, and within the center of such are these massive planter boxes again, but each one is unique on its own. The floors are marble in various tones. What do y'all wish to do, and where do y'all wish to go?
Can Yox do either a history or survival check on the flowers? Because you said that they were rare, but not that they were unknown. So can I see if I can identify them, or okay?
Yeah,
which do you want?
Nature, survival, whichever one you want to roll.
I can read. Okay, there we go. 14.
You can deduct with that 14 that you have not seen these in your lifetime, in reality, physically. You've seen them in books. They're at least 100 years old or older.
Okay, but nothing like specific.
They are more for fragrance than anything. They're definitely not poisonous or anything like that. You do know with that 14 that they were commonplace in upper crust society and not the lower classes.
How dark is it in here?
When y'all step in, torches light up the room.
So the ceiling isn't made of glass. It's not like a greenhouse.
It is not.
So are they subterranean flowers?
No, they are not that either.
So how are they photosynthesizing?
Magic.
Cora asking the hard-hitting questions.
You may roll Arcana, or
And
you
I
can
will
give
get
me
out
your-
my alchemist kit and take samples.
or you can give me a
Guidance.
passive Arcana check. depending
While
on
that's
what-
happening,
kind of
Veruca's going
knowledge
to
you
be
want.
walking the perimeter.
I can roll Arcana. Arcana 19.
Definitely magical, and you see up in the ceiling itself these crystals, and these crystals you deduct that they absorb energy and radiate it down toward the ground. You've heard,
Like
I mean-
artificial sunlight.
yeah, I mean, but they can be used for other things as well. Through a 19, you've heard of the dwarves and gnomes of Westeros call them Vobian crystals.
Interesting. I will try to take samples.
They are 15 feet above you.
No, of the flowers
Oh, okay. Yep.
and the water and the soil and any rocks and if there's different species of flowers and maybe
Miss
a
Cora.
little. Yes.
I don't mean to belittle your efforts here. We are in a strange place, in a strange setting, and I know that's all very exciting. However, there are a few more pressing matters I would tend to put forth, and fondling the native flora is probably not
I'm cutting it.
safe, nor what we should be spending all of our time on right now.
Okay. Just let me get a few samples and then I will read the room and see where we need to go. Or you could get the samples while I read the room.
Read the room, Cora. I think Yox will take the equipment out of her hand and say, I've got it. You go do the thing. And she'll carefully try to take all of the samples she thinks Cora would want and then a few extras just to be safe.
Okay. Where is Gundalf staying with the party, or is he going off like Veruca did?
No, I'm staying with the group. I suspect that Frez is not anxious to get lost in here, and Gundalf doesn't want to get too far from Bart. So we're just gonna stay in the middle until something happens, or something cool happens. Like, I mean, if there's something cool, we'll go look at it.
Okay. Sir Benedict,
Mm-hmm.
where are we going? What are we doing?
I mean, he's sticking near the ladies over here. He believes that Veruca can handle herself pretty well, so he's not so worried about Veruca. But the rest of these city folk, he is a little worried about.
Yeah.
So he is hanging out as close as he can, watching them picking plants in the middle of a temple, in the middle of this monster-filled city, much to his horror and worry, and he's just waiting for the statues to come alive and try to kill us all. So he is there, ready with his halberd or his glaive holding tight, getting ready for any craziness to happen.
Ruka,
Yes.
as you approach the centerpiece.
Oh, she's at that tree. She's at
pool.
that tree.
Yeah, the way the pool is designed is these marble bricks come up to about sitting height. And you've never seen a tree like this before in all of your travels. This is massive. This is something ancient.
Veruca sheds a tear.
And as you do, you feel a sharp pain in your chest.
Ugh.
As you
It hasn't been
look-
that long since I cried.
As you look down, there's a spear sticking out of it. Everyone, roll initiative and tell me the outcome.
It's a bad atrium.
We were just trying to have a good time, man.
Unless if it does
Atriums are
it
supposed to
for
be
me.
pretty and peaceful.
Be at
21.
12.
Okay, hold on. Let me go through the list. Okay, so Sir Benedict had 12.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, Gundalf.
I'm working on it.
Okay, Veruca.
21.
21. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, 9.
9 for Gundalf.
Yeah.
Okay.
9. That was with advantage, man.
Cool. Cora.
12.
12 also. And Yachts.
I am part of the 12 gang.
12 crew.
Wow. And with that,
So what does that come down to? What, our decks?
yeah.
Whoever has the highest decks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my guys at?
That means I'm last on that 12 crew.
Okay.
I think it's you, Cora, me.
Oh no, I was afraid you were gonna say that.
Looking at the dex modifiers to your rolls there.
Oh boy.
Cora.
I've got a great new spell set up.
3,
So
2,
ready.
-1.
At being hit, can I use my reaction?
You can.
Okay. Let me see them enemies. Where are they? Where are you?
Just go ahead and tell me the reaction that you do.
Caustic blood.
Okay. And what is it?
Fancy.
What do I need
Your
to
blood
roll?
becomes caustic when exposed to the air, when you take piercing, blah, blah, blah. Each creature takes damage unless it makes a successful dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And it doesn't say against what. So I'm guessing it's my save DC.
Is it acid or is it poison or
Acid.
what? Okay.
So the spear pops out and you just like pop with it.
I think she pulls it out and it's like she sprays it.
Yeah. Does a 13 pass?
No.
Okay, so give me that beautiful damage.
It's also 3 creatures within range, so if there's more than one,
What's the range?
30 feet.
30 feet, okay.
Ooh, that's an 8. 8 acid for the first one.
Okay. And you said 8 acid for all of them?
Yeah, we can do 8 acid for all of them.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
Did all of them fail?
Let me go ahead and roll that, and also need a calculator.
Okay.
I need a
Well, in the meantime, I'll
monitor.
just start rolling some damage.
Okay.
I guess I
so-
need to see my enemies first, though.
Yep. And you said dexterity?
Yep.
Okay, 17.
Passes.
Okay, so half of 8 is 4. I'm gonna pop them up as they roll, so you get to see. And these guys are these other guys, you start seeing them move, are a bit too far away from you.
Okay.
They are also high up in the trees as well, so.
Oh, so that's how high up they are?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, lucky for me, as a Gloomstalker, I have 4 attacks this first round.
You quickly see who they are. They are the leftover remnants of Zazak's tribe.
Ooh.
The Cocos or whatever, the chocolate tribe.
Oompa Loompas.
Yes. The Kua Chalua tribe. Warriors. As
That's
you
what I
all
said.
clearly-
The chocolate tribe.
Yes.
Poppy tribe, something like that.
What do you wish to do?
I mean, why not spread the love around? I'm going to do 4 attacks because I have, let's see, I have 2 attacks as my main one, and then as a Gloomstalker, I get an additional attack on my first rounds, and then I also have the bonus attack for my crossbow expert.
Okay.
So let's see, number 1.
They are in cover, by the way. So.
So what is that then? With disadvantage? What cover are we doing?
No, it's.
They get
plus-
a bonus to their AC.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 17 for the first one.
Misses.
27 for the second one.
Definitely hits. I'm gonna go ahead and put numbers on these guys too.
26 for the third one.
Hits.
19 for the fourth one.
Misses.
Okay. So we are going to do it like this. So blah. So that's to one.
So the
To
first
another.
One, yep.
First one takes 6 damage. The first one that's hit takes 6 damage. The second one is going to take 5 plus some saucy little Gloomstalker stuff. Let's see.
So you said 6 points.
Oh,
damage?
D8. Yeah, 6 points of damage for the first one, and then I'm going to roll a D8. And then 8 points of damage on the second one, and on that first one, I'm also going to do Favored Foe, so it's going to be an additional D4.
Okay. What was the second one? What was the number?
So the second one was 8 damage total.
8 damage. Okay.
And then the first one is, I think, what was
Already
that?
got that. So.
Well, that was 5, and now it's got an additional +1.
So you said 8 for the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Veruca is going to, let's see, she's got 50 movement speed this round. She is going to, can she jump to make it to like the tree trunk so that she can kind of shuffle around to like get some cover herself?
What's your jumping speed?
My jumping speed? I should be
I
able
mean,
to make it.
How far?
You can jump a number of distance equal to your strength score
Yeah, so
without
what's your-
any efforts.
9 feet.
Okay, each square is 5 feet, so it will land you in the water at the base of the tree.
Yeah, she'll do that. And then she'll just use the rest of her movement to scramble up because she's got 50 movement this turn.
Okay.
So she's going to try to get like
You
up
remember
here.
moving in the tree is difficult terrain, so
Yeah, so I
I'll
think
have
she can
movement.
get maybe like 20 feet up.
okay. So on your token, you can there's a little height section. If you click on the little 3 dots.
She should still have long strider too. I don't know if that helps.
It's been a hot second though. So
You think?
Veruca's going
Okay.
to try to get herself in the branches so that she also gets some partial cover.
Okay. So go ahead and right click on or click on your mini, and then click on the 3 little dots, and then
Got it.
and then put how high you are up. Okay, cool. And just make a note that you are in cover. And with that,
How much cover? Partial.
it'll be partial. So, and with that, the Kua tribe quickly moves into action and flings. One gets all up close and personal with you and attacks you with its weapon, jamming it into the tree itself, avoiding anything else to attack with. The other one, however, moves into range. What is going on? In your range as well, and also attacks you with its sword. Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Take 6 points of damage.
Get-oak.
The other ones quickly move also into action. Third one chunks its spear down at you. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes it does. Even with
Hey.
partial cover.
5 points of damage. The fourth one
Thank
has
you.
already chunked his spear, so he cannot do any of that nonsense anymore. But he is moving down the tree to get up close and personal with you.
Yeah, I bet he is.
And with that, Sir Benedict, you hear combat happening in the tree off to your left. And you no longer see Veruca, but you see
Oh no.
the brush, the leaves moving and they're shaking, and leaves falling.
Is the planers here? Are they like what, waist high or something?
Yes,
Like I could.
you could sit on them. How
So
high
I
they
could
are.
like jump up pretty easily and run.
It will be difficult terrain to traverse them, though. So.
All right, so 10, be 20, and then I can.
Just
I'm gonna
watch.
dash because I'm so far away, but I can jump 18 feet. So once I'm here, I'm gonna jump.
Because once you're in the planter boxes, literally the flowers and whatnot come above your head. So.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's like literally moving through a jungle itself.
Just gonna jump through my heavy armor. I'm assuming will carry me through.
Oh, absolutely. The momentum just
20
keeps you going.
60 will get me here, and that's all. Like I will hear the action and go, oh no, I think Farouk is in trouble, and he's gonna dash off in that direction, but it's gonna take me probably quite a while to get over there to help because range. That's it.
Okay. Yox, you hear Sir Benedict shout out and just dash into the planter box.
Probably unmute before I talk. Yep. So I am going to double check my bid, which is 30. I keep grabbing something right here on accident. I don't know what it is or where it came from.
Okay, just let it go.
It's fine.
Just let it go.
I did, but I keep accidentally finding it again because it disappears. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. All right, and I'm gonna.
Oh, I got it. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I found it.
So my question is, can I run like through this part of the planter box to get to the other side, or do I have to go around?
It's considered difficult terrain, so it's going to cost you double move to
It'll
get to
half
the
my
planter
movement.
box.
Well, that's my life anyway. All right. Well then.
But you got to go up into the planter box, and once you get into the planter box, literally the flowers are above your head and stuff like that, so you have to go through them and then go up another area and stuff like that. So.
Gotcha. Okay. So I am going to. Oh my gosh.
If you need help moving to the right side, you'll see a measurement tool.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so you
It's
see
the
the little
measurement.
draw
Oh,
pin?
I was using it on the left.
Okay, so not that one. So look above now, and you'll see a measurement tool, a little person. Click the little person.
Oh, I see.
And then take your mini, and then see, there you go.
Oh, look at me.
And then you,
look at.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go there.
Okay.
Someday I will learn Owlbear Rodeo. Today is not that day. And then, how far are you, you little bastard? Amazing. You're in range. I'm going to throw, or cast, I guess, Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
First level on, actually, so they're all in range. So I guess the one that's closest to Veruca. So,
okay.
Yep.
Number 4 or number 2?
This guy, the one who's lower down. Yeah, that one that Bill is circling.
Okay. Number 4.
Because again, yeah, sure. Sounds great. So I will make an attack. That was almost a nat 1. So that is a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Are you fucking serious? They're undead. What the shit?
Everything is in partial cover or full cover, depending on where you are.
Everything. All right. Fine. I guess, yeah, that's it then. That's about, yeah, that's all I got. Damn it.
Gundalf.
Nice try, Yox. Stab, stab, stab.
All right. Gundalf is like kind of mystified at what's going on. And clearly, there's chaos is in the distance, and people are running off through the jungle. Looks like we're going to need to get a better view on this. So what's going to happen? He and Bartley and Gundalf and Vrez are all going to go down by this statue over here, and we're going to boost Vrez up to the plinth on that statue so he can like walk over here and like get a good view on this scenario.
Okay.
So I imagine that takes our movement and probably our actions to get him up there, but I want him to end up there like with a good view, and he can like stage whisper down to us what the hell he's seeing up there.
Yeah. Does he have an attack or anything that?
Well, I mean, we put him up there to scout ahead, so he's gonna yell us back yell back what's going on up there. If there's something to shoot at, he'll probably take a shot at.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
whatever range that he has. So they are in partial cover. So
He's got some kind of bow.
I mean, it should be on his character sheet.
It is, man. Don't make me look stuff up.
I know.
It's a hand crossbow, range 30/120.
Yeah. So anything above 30 will be rolled at a disadvantage.
Is it a disadvantage?
Yeah. It's 50 feet.
Okay, then he super misses because that's far away.
You didn't roll in that one though, did you?
No, I rolled like a 3, so like a total of 5.
Okay. With that, I skipped Cora. So Cora,
You
what are
skip me.
I know. I'm sorry. What are we doing, Cora?
Well, I was gonna bless everybody before they took off, but I don't know where I am in the lineup now.
We'll let that happen. We'll let that happen. So
Okay,
what does bless do?
Okay. Bless everybody. Bless is I bless up to 3 creatures of my choice within range. So that's going to be okay. Veruca was not in range because she had taken off.
Not. Yeah.
So it would have been Sir Benedict, Yox, and Gundalf. I don't want him to get hurt.
And
Although he can handle it. I've heard the stories. He's fine. He's fine. Okay, they get whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, they can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or the saving throw. So just anytime they do an attack roll or a saving throw, they add a d4.
Okay, so with that knowledge now of my oops, Yox, give me a d4 roll.
Gladly. That is 1.
Right?
You tell me.
So you said 18?
It would have been.
Or 7? So you said 17, right?
I think I said 16.
You rolled a 16, but plus 1. So unfortunately, no. Right on the money.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 plus 7 plus 1, so that'd be 17.
Okay.
So it hits.
You hit?
Good. Fuck those guys. And then, so let me roll damage. Not as good as it could have been. 14 radiant damage, and the next attack against him is made at advantage.
What does this look like to Veruca? As it only had 5 hit points left.
I think he just explodes in like glittery, goofy, disgustingness, and it's just like, and it's just Yox like flinging like a lightning lasso out towards him and just be like, "Don't fucking touch her!"
I think I got some of them in my mouth.
Sorry.
Can I roll a Constitution to see how it tastes?
You can if you would like to.
Horrifying.
Okay, would that be a saving throw?
Yes.
I do have an advantage against disease too.
I like that you're allowing that maybe it will taste good.
16! It's not bad! It's kind of dry aged.
Yeah, you need a 15 or higher
to make it even feasible. Okay.
Yeah.
Jerky.
I mean, the magic sparkles helped. So, and with that,
Not
it
bad.
is top.
I've had
top
worse.
Yeah, and with that is top of the round, and it is your turn.
Awesome, Veruca. Licks her hands clean, and then is going to shoot these guys.
Before you do that, you see this entire thing happen, Sir Benedict.
I need my hand. Don't look at me like that, Benedict. I need my hands to be clean. And then she's gonna shoot the remaining 3 guys. We'll see how these rolls go. 3 guys, burger and fries. So that's 22 to hit.
Hits numbered. I'm gonna go in order. I'm gonna not in order, but the closest to you, so on and so forth. So number 2 definitely hits.
I'm guessing an 11 does not hit.
Does not hit number 1.
And then final roll 15.
What are you using, by the way?
Crossbow.
Okay, and you
But
do have.
I don't have disadvantage because I have I have crossbow expert.
Expert. Okay. And what was the last roll?
15.
15 misses.
Okay.
Number 3 is still in partial cover. You can't see him, but number 2 and number 1 are close enough that you can see.
Okay. So then can we make my 11 the one in partial cover, please?
No, you cannot.
Okay. So that'll be attack.
Yep. Damage.
Okay. 8 And then I'm going to say that was the one that I had hit with my favorite foe previously. It's 9 damage. Ooh.
Which is number 2, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Was how much point damage?
9 damage.
Damage as you strike into him. What does it look like? As he only had 2 hit points left.
I think she kind of like hooks him on a branch, like kind of like a carcass that you'd see in a butcher's stand.
Yeah.
And she moves her favorite foe to someone else.
Okay, who do you move it to?
Oh, I move it to...
Gail's not here.
Oh, damn it. I move it to 1. Oh, and Veruca's also going to jump off the branch into the water.
Okay, so go ahead. And you said, what was that? Favorite foe? Hunter's Mark?
That's for... No, it's just favorite foe. It's a ranger thing.
Okay.
So that's just going to be on 1.
Okay, we'll just... Okay, so how many points of damage does favorite foe do?
Oh, it just moves to him on this round. It doesn't deal to him yet.
No, but when you attack, how many
Oh,
points
a D4.
Oh, D4. Okay, yeah, we'll just go ahead and put a circle around him then. Okay, and with that, number 1 quickly follows you as it jumps to...
Let's see. I fell 20 feet, so I still had an additional 20 feet of movement. So let's say I fell there. And then she's going to...
And with that, the other guy starts scaling downward as well after you. 4. What are we doing?
Probably nothing.
Okay.
I'm just watching and being prepared. I am holding an action.
Okay. What kind of action are you holding?
I don't know. It could be, fleeing. It could be... Yeah, I'm ready to run if there's trouble. Run and hide.
Okay, run and hide. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir Benedict, as you see Veruca jump down from the tree, coming out bloodied, as you see these tribesmen dropping down as well, coming after her, what do you wish to do? They are on the ground in the water.
Yes, he'll see Veruca jumping down, probably looking like she's taking a couple hits, and he's going to run over 5 in front of her. Mm-hmm. And then he is going to turn to face this little warrior who's in the water. And I think we're just going to go for hits over power, so we're going to roll it normal. Oh god, I can't even roll in real life. 12 to hit.
This is as he quickly dodges out of the way.
Alright, second swing. 16.
16 hits.
Okay, we're just going to click damage on here, because whatever. 12 points of damage.
How's it look as he only had 5 hit points left?
Nice. Yeah, he swings, this thing dodges, but he almost uses that as like a gauge of this thing's speed and shifts the momentum of his glaive and slices back across, severing this halfling like it mid-body, splitting it in 2. Are you alright, Veruca?
Yes. I mean, I'm mostly sticky from Yax's spell, but this is washable.
And then I think he's not going to pursue them. He's going to wait for them to come at them now that he's got his companion safe. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Oh, that was cute.
What are we doing, Yax?
Sorry, I was busy. So it's just the one guy left?
It seems to be, yes.
Cool. I hate when you are cagey like that. It's not my fave.
Look, I was in that tree. There's only 4.
It's a vibe. All right, cool. Then I will come. I'll do the handy dandy thing that you just taught me to do, and I will move my full movement. And I know he's going to be behind cover, but I am going to Clockwork Bolt. You imbue an arrow or crossbow bolt with clockwork magic just as you fire it at your target. So I am going to make my ranged weapon attack. I've never played an artificer before, so pray for me. That's a 9 to hit.
Slams into
You're
the
blessed.
tree.
You had
Plus
a D4.
D4.
I mean,
I don't
You
think
got
it's gonna help, but
Probably
I'll roll
not.
it. I'll roll it just to make Cora feel special. That's a plus
Right.
3.
Slams into the tree closer to him, but still misses.
Cool. I meant to do that to spook him. And Yax is gonna just start reloading her crossbow
Good job.
without
You'll be
making.
sending messages yet.
Gandalf, what are we doing?
All right. So, I'm sure Vrez is giving us the play-by-play at what's going on. What's going to happen is that Gandalf and Bart are going to kind of sneak around or just make their way cautiously around the side here to try to get a better look, kind of hide around the side of the planter here. And the guys in the tree up there are in cover, right?
There's no movement whatsoever in the trees up top anymore.
Vrez can't see anybody.
Vrez pops off and says, "They appear to be dead in the tree. One of them has dropped down. Sir Benedict killed him. The other one is still in pursuit. It looks like Yax tried to shoot the crossbow bolt. I would only assume trying to message the undead, but undead do not speak. Do you want me to try to shoot him?"
There's another one up there still.
Now he's on the ground.
Yeah, shoot him.
All right.
So, is it
Disadvantage.
regular roll?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
Because it's far distance. Because he's only using a hand crossbow.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna get a 6. I don't think that's gonna hit me.
Do not worry. He is behind some bushes. I cannot see him quite well. Maybe you should go after him instead.
Yeah. No. You just keep trying, buddy. You got it.
Yes. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No. Prez seems to have plenty of control.
As far as you can.
I'm not running into the fountain. What are you talking about?
Okay. And with that, we go back to the top of the round. Rika, you're behind Sir Benedict. One is still alive, coming after y'all.
Let's see. Oh, bonus action. I'm gonna move my my hunter, my thingy from that guy to 3. So he's gonna get an additional D4 of damage as I hit him with a thing.
What do you roll?
Let's see. 19 for the first one.
Definitely hits.
And a nat 20 for the second one.
Definitely hit.
Okay, let's just roll these. And I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna double apply that. Okay, so that's 14 damage for the first.
Mm-hmm. Just add them together.
That's 21 damage.
Total?
Yep.
What does it look like, as it only had 13 hit points?
I think it looks like he is just kind of pinned to the tree, like arm, center.
And with that, the room goes silent. As watchers, it is time for us to take a break.
If you are enjoying our content, please consider supporting us through Patreon. Patrons get access to videos early, as well as digital content easily imported into your own game or campaign. Every bit of support helps us grow as a channel. Do you enjoy watching a live game? Do you have Amazon Prime? Please consider subscribing using your Prime sub on twitch.tv/thexpguild. This is a free and easy way to support the channel. Finally, if you do enjoy this content and know others who might, tell your friends and family about the XP Guild. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Skycastle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
let's get back to the show.
The last one falls to the ground dead. The Zok runs over frantically, saddened to see his tribesman. He looks at y'all, tear rolls down his eye, and nods.
I should be able to understand him because I have the spell up, if he wants to say anything.
He looks over at you, Cora, and says, This was all of them. We only had 8 members go of our bravest warriors.
I'm so sorry. It is best that we've helped them move on.
I am glad they are no longer in the state they were in.
Were any of them close to you? I mean, I know you're close to your tribe, but like direct family people.
Once the one that's still slightly glowing glitter, that is Akak. He was my sister's husband. They had a litter together. I will tell my sister that he died bravely. I will not tell her that your party member decided to taste him.
Is there anything we need to do for them? Like, do you have any kind of ritual or anything we need to do to prepare their bodies, or is it beyond that point?
These things are not part of nature, not part of the real world. I do not wish them to join our ritual. It will taint our way of life.
Very well then. Sorry for your loss, buddy.
I am sorry for y'all. Your friend
Why?
has not. You found my people, but we have not found yours.
We're gonna keep looking. We've got 3 more doors.
Optimism.
I will help y'all as best as I can.
I'm so glad. And I will relay our conversation to everybody else.
I only ask, do not let me turn into one of them.
I will be sure that Sir Benedict takes care of you if anything happens.
He nods, looks over at you, Sir Benedict, and you hear cat chatter coming from the Zok, touching you. What you hear, Cora, is...
I'll translate and relay.
Mr. Benedict, please use large blade. Cut off my head before it happens.
I'm assuming it doesn't mean right now, right?
No, if he gets turned.
You never know with these native, uncivilized folk.
He doesn't want to be like his tribesmen were.
Oh, yes, fair enough. Yes, no problem. However, it makes me think. We've run into some issues here. We had some issues before. I'm wondering if perhaps we should take the moment, now that we at least know this tree itself is clear, and maybe take a little rest, let people regain their stamina, whether short or for a longer period of time, just to be ready for more trouble before we explore too far and get ourselves into something that this city could easily have. Quite a bit of monstrosities here.
Man, I could use a breather.
What time is it? Do we know? Can I figure it out? Can I figure out if it's time, like...
I mean, you know probably roughly how much time has passed, but we're in a different place.
Well, maybe if we send everybody, just be sure the room is secure and we can maybe get some sleep?
Yes, I mean, I guess we should explore the rest of this room first and then go, but perhaps as a group we should just meander around this place, see if more little critters jump out to try to kill us, and then maybe to either choose this tree or the ground around this particular pond as our base. We'll have at least one corner that we know is safe.
I think we could at least post up by one of these benches and sit down and take a minute.
I mean, what do people need? I mean, are we comfortable with just a short respite, or do we need more to settle down for like an evening and make some food, put things together?
Just a quick rest will work for me.
Yeah, I could do with a quick rest.
You can say short rest.
Yeah, I think Yax is feeling amped, so a quick little nap would be fine for her.
All
I
right.
have 4 spell slots left.
Or we could take a longer nap. That's fine.
I mean,
That sounds like a lot to me, but
Yeah, well, I've got 5. I've used 5. I have 4 left, so I'm about halfway. So, I mean, it's either way. Doesn't matter. Either way. Short rest should be fine.
Let's just take a short rest and get some hit points.
sounds
back.
like that. So why don't we just take the moment here? We're here. We're safe right now. Let's just relax. We'll pull out some rations and take a bit of time to heal and tend to our wounds. So, where's the short rest? So,
What's everybody doing during the short rest?
Farouk is cleaning herself off.
why did that not roll?
Oh, I can help you, Veruca.
Oh, yes, please. All this horrible, disgusting glitter.
I could prestidigitation Veruca and Sir Benedict if he needs it. I know you like your armor shiny. Oh, and I'll be sure Gundalf's new bling is extra shiny.
Ooh. That's what we're concerned with still. And again, like at this point, Rez kind of missed out on the whole bling fest, and so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna find like maybe the longest gold chain that we found and put on, and Bartley was wearing. We'll take that off and we'll put that on Prez. Like that's gonna give him some like serious chain bling going on there. We'll find some choice pieces for him.
Raz pops up. Really, guys, I do not need the large chain. It just maybe a ring, too.
Oh, I don't know, man. Let's work it out, man. Let's try a few pieces on. I tell you what, like I got this feeling that we're gonna run into some really high class dudes on this trip here. I want you to look good. I want you to. I know you're like feeling your street goblin ways, but we need to play up.
You know I work in the shadows, so extra bling.
Yeah, maybe something concealable.
Yeah, that might be better.
Yeah, sweet baby. Let's maybe find him some earrings, or I don't know. We took a little bit of everything, I'm sure.
That would work. I do not need the choke chain to literally choke me to death.
Here's what I'm building up to, Dave. Like, if this ever comes up, and man, Gundalf wants it to come up, he's really trying to make these guys look like they're some rich cats. Like, they're adventuring playboy dudes.
Yeah.
We're gonna look as cool as we can look.
Okay.
Because we found the rich guy stuff.
Yeah. What's Shock's doing?
Yax is doing what she does pretty much every time they have any kind of downtime. She's tending to Maxie, taking him for a walk, making sure he's all brushed and comfortable and taken care of. And then with whatever time is left after that, she's sitting down with her notebook and writing. And it always looks like she's just taking notes, maybe writing little remembrances for a memoir. But if anyone were to peek over her shoulder, they would notice that she's writing letters to Luzik. And as time has gone on, those letters have become angrier and more frustrated, going from, I miss you, I hope you're okay, I will always wonder what happened to you, to how could you do this? You went chasing shadows and you left me behind, and you know how much that hurts me, and I can't go through this again. And just because she doesn't feel like she doesn't want to say this to any of the party members. She doesn't want to bring the mood down or take anybody's mind off of, keeping them safe and keeping everybody's head on a swivel. But she's feeling some feelings.
Yeah. Anything specific Sir Benedict doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think at first Sir Benedict is observing the group and attending to the few cuts and scrapes he had from the previous battles. And then I think he would see Yax sitting down and kind of go over near Yax and sit down just quietly next to her at first and wait a moment. And then, how are you holding up?
Yax will sort of unconsciously go to not totally hide her notebook, but to sort of pull it out of easy view. And she'll kind of look up at Benedict and go, well, I didn't get knocked out that time, so that was good. I'll be honest, I'm at a bit of a loss for what we're even looking for, you know? None of it makes sense to me, and to be honest, it makes me feel a little bit stupid. And she says that word, stupid, with a little bit of venom. But, you know, we're all together and relatively in one piece, so I think, you know, all in all, everything's all right. How are you? Are you missing Gail?
Oh, gods, no. Kind of glad to be away from her, to tell you the truth.
I thought the two of you were getting along famously, and he can tell, like, no role needed, like she's absolutely teasing him.
Oh yes, smashingly. It was a great time. What about your husband? I heard good things about him. I heard he was intelligent and he was a good man.
I thought so.
Well, I don't think there's anything to be said that should indicate that is all changed. I mean, we do stupid things to protect the ones we love. And from what I hear, he would have done anything for his family, his friends. And though I never heard you mentioned, I'm sure that it definitely attended to you.
I'm sorry, from what you've heard? You knew my husband?
No, sorry, not your... I did not know your husband. I knew some of his family. Back at home, they came as emissaries. So, yes.
I don't think Yox can even hide her utter shock at that particular revelation, but she'll kind of like try to piece herself back together and go, "Oh, that's fascinating. Who did you meet?" And she's trying and failing so hard to look casual.
I was assigned to be a guide and protector for his sister, Enin.
Oh,
so
that's lovely.
Back in Constantinessa, she would talk about home often, family, such.
And she mentioned Luzik and I?
Well, she definitely mentioned Luzik. I didn't fully get all the info. This was a little bit of time ago. I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sure she shared everything she wanted to share.
Was it rough with his family? Did you have issues with them?
I didn't have issues with them. They weren't thrilled at the idea of me, especially when we came back for him already married.
Well, I could kind of see how the sudden addition to the family could be a bit startling to a prominent family like that.
Yeah. They seemed to think that I was after his wealth and status, which, to be honest, I had no idea about until we got back here, so...
Well, if it's any consolation, it didn't seem like his sister had any issues with any external relations or whatever. But I'm just saying, it sounded like he was a good guy. I don't think he would have done anything to intentionally hurt you or abandon you. I'm sure it was circumstances that got out of control.
I can only hope. You're right. He is wonderful. But he can be a bit out of sight, out of mind. And I've been out of his sight for quite a long time now.
Well, I mean, that is why most of us men need the women around, to keep us in track, keep our mind in order, tell us what we should be doing. And Sadly, if we wander away, we lose that sight sometimes.
Speaking of, where's Veruca? I feel like the two of you are usually hand in hand.
Veruca's bathing like a bird. She's kind of like she's rolling around in some water. It's really messy. Even though Cora definitely prestidigitationed her, she prefers the sensation of drying.
Ah, gotcha.
She seems to be enjoying the water, and my experience, armor and water is not the best situation.
I do think you're supposed to take the armor off first.
Yes, it just takes quite a bit of time. You never know what's going to happen around here.
You don't say. I do appreciate you checking on me. It's nice to feel like I have a group of people at my back and not just one or two.
Well, anything you need, we are here.
Thanks.
And I'll kind of like awkwardly like pat her shoulder and then like get up and kind of
I
give
don't
her
think
her
either
space.
of them know how to end this interaction.
No, yeah, it's just like a, and then he'll get up and walk away.
And she's just kind of silently like, yes, please go away now. Like, thank you for the social interaction. Now, please exit my space.
Is anybody else doing anything this hour?
I am
Or
raptly listening to Gundalf's stories and him talking about the rich people that we're going to meet and how we need to have bling and all this kind of stuff to impress them.
Yeah, he's talking all about how dudes that he's met before and how like stories about how the ridiculous fashions that some of them would wear. He's trying to sell Bartley, I think, mostly on the idea that he doesn't have to dress like a nightclub bouncer. He could maybe upgrade that a little bit. Maybe get Frez to not look so much like he had crawled out of the actual gutter. He's trying to elevate these guys a little bit.
Veruca, after bathing, what are we doing?
I think Veruca's really happy to see some nature after just being in that dank, disgusting dungeon for so long. So she is like happy as a pig in mud, just kind of picking and sniffing and chewing on every leaf and stick she can find.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I mean, that's a dirty 20.
The levels of flowers in the planter boxes is pretty intense. The big white flowers are about as big as your face, but go up at least 10 feet tall. Some are smaller than that. But the lower foliage, there's like bits of bright red colors and oranges and whatnot, and as you nibble on some of them, suddenly you feel like a tingling in your mouth, almost as if you chewed really hot peppers.
She's going to pick some of those to tip her arrows and her crossbow bolts with. Is it like spice hot, or is it like poison hot, or is it like that combination?
It's definitely spice hot.
Is poison hot?
It can be sometimes.
Okay, you learn something new every day.
I mean, most flavors are poison in small amounts. Like, no one's going to like getting some capsaicin into their bloodstream, you know?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
She's just like eating. She loves spice. She is collecting this up.
Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Is her 2?
Collect enough of it for 2 days.
Yes.
Or 2 days worth of rations, basically. So make sure you mark that down.
2 days worth of rations in exclusively spicy flowers.
Yeah, red and orange flowers. So, and you're pretty sure that these haven't been seen in at least 200 years.
She's gonna, if she sees any seed pods, she's gonna grab them too.
They're within the 2 day, so.
Okay, well, I'm talking about like seeds for like collecting. Like if she wants to replant them.
Yeah, they're within the flowers. They're like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. So she'll be able to harvest those.
No, yeah.
Okay.
So, just if you eat the 2 days worth, then you eat the seeds too. So, it's up to you on how you want to divide that up and stuff. So, everyone can push the short rest button on your character sheet as the hour passes, and you'll feel fully rested as best as you can be in a trek like this. Once again, you realize that you're not outside. You're in an embassy room, and there's probably more rooms like this, hallways, and other places within this establishment. You have no earthly idea how big this thing is. Only the size of this room. And there's 3 large doors left, each one having its own set of murals and mosaics. What would y'all like to do?
Well, Cora, do you want to go look at these doors? We can all go around and check out the doors with you, and you can tell us which one you think is best for us to go in and out of.
Okay, sounds good. Let's find the door.
We will use Cora's mini to represent where you're going. Continue, Sir Benedict.
Which door do you think we should go to first? I mean, obviously there's 3 other doors here.
Well, if this is the entrance, the most important door is probably going to be straight ahead. It's going to lead to the other rooms. The side doors, usually in embassies, are going to lead to smaller offices, but let me take a look at these pictures. So I'm going to go straight ahead to the door that's, let's call that south. I can find my mini. We'll go down here. Check out this door.
What's the rest of the party doing? Let's start. Cora begins researching.
Faruka is sniffing for fresh air. She's trying to find a breeze.
Okay. Dundalf, Yachts, or Benedict?
Sir Benedict is just kind of backing up Cora, making sure that she doesn't get into trouble, and if something were to happen, that he's there nearby to protect her.
I mean, Yax is definitely going to stay nearby Cora, but she's going to be doing her own sort of like, I think she's especially interested in these like giant statues in the middle of the flower beds. Mm-hmm. So I'd love to roll like a history check or something to see if I have any conception of if they mean something, if they exist other places in like the history or lore of the nation, anything like that.
Okay. Gundalf.
So I think Gundalf and Bart and Frez are like, they're not really trying to, you know, they're kind of following behind everybody else, but kind of standing in the back, like having a conversation amongst themselves. They're not really paying attention.
Okay.
Dave,
but
that
trying
history
to stay close enough that like if something happens, they can warn everybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dave, that history roll was 18.
Yachts. They are a female elf.
Okay.
Maybe no. You take a closer look at each one of them. The ear contour and whatnot doesn't really state half elf.
Okay.
But
they're elf adjacent.
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
But they've got different features than an elf. They're more refined. They're almost angelic.
Celestial, even?
Somewhere in between.
Okay. 2 specific questions. Are all of the statues identical, or is there variation between the 4? They're all identical. Okay. And so I know that Cora has been, able to read most of this language. Yax knows Celestial. Is there any hint of like Celestial characters or runes or anything in any of this that we're trying to decipher? Because I speak both Elvish and Celestial, so if they're kind of somewhere between Elvish and Celestial, is there written language also somewhere in between those 2?
Go ahead and give me a investigation.
Hate that for me, but okay. 11.
They do have inscriptions upon them. You pick out some letters that are familiar, like.
Okay.
But putting those letters together just doesn't make any sense. There's no vowels. There's no,
Well, I'll mention it to Cora just to see if any of that
But it definitely has aspects of both languages there.
Okay. Then I'll point all that out to Cora in the hopes that it'll maybe help give her advantage on her next check or whatever.
Okay. Veruca,
Oui.
give me your perception roll.
Yes, please. Okay. These dice have been really 50-50 on me. And I'd really like to be able to smell some fresh air, so... Okay, 16. So that's 26.
26. The doors on either side, as you get to the crossways, the one on the right side, the one on the left side, as you face toward the entrance, that core is going to 2 entrances on the right and left side. You sniff. And each one has a distinctive odor. The one on the right seems to be less nature-like, almost man-made. As you pick up hints of metal, and you're not too sure if it's pollution, but it's chemical-like, but ever so faintly, like you would smell if you were going into an area of the city that has not so much a factory, but a furnace, a forge, fireplace. The one on the left side, however, is more natural, and you pick up a sweet smell of flowers, and you can almost taste them as you pick up that slight sense of the peppery flowers that you ate not too long ago, wafting in underneath the cracks of the door.
Okay. Am I sniffing anything from straight ahead?
You distinctively said fresh air. There's no fresh air coming straight ahead, nor behind you.
Okay. So they smell pretty, behind and forward smell pretty similar.
With the 26, there's a hint of death directly ahead of y'all.
Everyone stop. I am smelling death ahead. To
death like you smell now within the trees.
It's undead for sure. Like the same kinds that that we fought just now.
Veruca, it's an undead city.
I mean, yes, but like also this way smells like a forge, and this way smells like a garden, and
Other way around.
let me switch my hands around. Okay, so this way smells like a forge, and this way smells like a garden, and I don't. I mean, we did want a little more loot, didn't we? And a forge, that's a place to find loot.
Did you guys say loot? What are you talking about up there?
There's a forge to our right, which means maybe some unsmelted metals and jewels, and it smells a little chemically, but I think that's normal for a forge.
Heavy.
I mean, you're not certain it's a forge, but it has
She's just likening it. Yeah. She gives one longing look at the nature door. And it's like, well, I guess just a heads up so we don't get caught unexpectedly.
I mean, I'll defer to Cora. I mean, which direction do you think is most prescient?
What does the mosaic say in front of me? So what am I looking at? I would look at all the pictures and take into Veruca's, into account. I can't talk, and then we'll make a informed decision of which direction to go. So what is in front of us?
The mosaics definitely show a king and queen.
Okay. So this is probably like to their offices or throne rooms. Okay, let me run over here. So I go over to the green dot. What does that say?
Shows gardens and the like.
Okay, and the red dot?
Resembling of what you can tell is a city.
Okay, so this looks like the exit to the city, gardens, and the main chambers of the king and the queen. So I'm not in charge of which way we go. That's your information.
I like the sound of royalty.
Is there any indication of which direction the last group that came through that portal went?
Do I get any? I probably wouldn't get anything out of that for my 26 perception. I can try to maybe nature it or survival it to track the previous group.
Why don't we do a group investigation and to see if we find anything using everybody's skills?
Ooh, yes.
A team effort.
Everyone hold hands and look around.
With the power of friendship, we can do this.
But they use the power of friendship to kill all those people.
Combined. Davis, I'm done with our shit.
So, question
Captain
comes
Planet was here. Okay.
as a group role. Y'all don't have to necessarily use investigation. Y'all can use other means, from magic to gear to other skills and whatnot. If you use the same skill roll or the same thing, identical, basically, if Aura says, well, I'm using Arcana, and then Yak should come around and I say, do the same thing as Aura does, then it's going to be a higher DC.
Oh. So we want to spread out our skills.
Yes.
Ah, shit. Okay. Well, what's everybody using?
And how are y'all going about doing it? I need descriptions. And what y'all are looking for and all the other fun stuff.
Veruca can use either nature or survival. They're about the same to her.
If you go nature, Sir Benedict's probably only applicable skill to this situation would be survival.
Okay, so she can do nature. She can look for broken limbs or disturbed foliage.
So I would prefer to do either Arcana or History if nobody else wants to use those.
I'll use investigation.
Okay. What are you doing, Gundalf?
Well, I think I'm gonna try to use insight.
Ooh, good one.
I'm gonna try to kind of quiz you guys on what all this stuff meant and really try to put the clues together to figure out, like, if I was like trying to find the secret heart of this place, where would I look with all that? Like, I don't know anything about this, but I bet you guys all do. So I'm trying to, like, put your heads together in my head. So I'm trying to make an insight roll.
Okay. Y'all do not roll yet.
Can I give anyone guidance on this?
I will allow it, yes.
Okay, cool.
Who are you giving guidance to?
I think I'm gonna give it to Benedict. I think after our little chit chat, I'm feeling just like, I don't know, a little comforted, a little safer, a little more secure. So I'm trying to return the favor in some small way.
And I will give guidance to Gundalf because he's awesome.
Okay.
That was the other person that I was like, I'll give it to Gundalf just for fun. But I was like, in character, that makes less sense.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I have guidance too.
Yeah.
Guidance buddy!
We are going to start off with Veruca.
Okay, let's see what I
What are
roll.
we doing before you roll?
Nature, sir.
And what are we using nature for?
So Veruca is basically looking for disturbed paths in the plants. She's looking at any sort of sediment or dust collection in the water that indicates that someone may have walked through the water, like any paths left behind. She's looking for traces of outside dirt on the floor, that sort of stuff.
Okay. So go ahead and give me that nature roll.
Temple dust.
Temple
The good
dust.
way.
Ah! It
Is
fell.
that a ghost song?
It fell. Ah! 18!
No, we did not count it on the floor.
What?
You don't watch it, I'll make you use D&D Beyond.
It's because she's checking the
18
floor
again.
for signs.
18 again. Suck
Okay.
it. That's a 25 total.
Okay. Sir Benedict.
Yes. I believe I'm going survival. Yeah, I think he's kind of looking for signs of footprints in the dusty floor, scuffs that were probably made from things other than undead, more traverse pathways, more recently sort of thing on the tiles and the spaces around.
Okay. Give me that survival roll.
So far, not great. Let's roll again. That's a 9.
9.
Is that with your plus a d4?
Yeah.
Oh
That brought me up to a
no!
9. I was like, I'll just use D&D Beyond. No, it's an idiot. Don't do that.
Or
Investigation. I'm looking at hieroglyphs and like the doorknobs to see if they've been opened recently and anything and everything that has a hieroglyph or a picture or a statue or anything.
Give me that
Gundalf's
roll.
following you around.
It fell.
Doesn't count.
I know, which is good because it was a 1. So that's good thing it fell. And that one is a 16. I thought it was a 19, but it's a 16. Plus my 7. So 16, 17, 19, 20, 22, 23.
Okay. Yox.
Okay. I think I was going to go history, but I think instead I'm going to go arcana. And I'm going to do that because I know Luzik. I know his MO. I know how thoroughly he would be cataloging everything and putting up fail safes and backdoors to make sure that he could get back out and keep his party safe. So I'm looking for any traces of residual magic from that kind of stuff. Oh, that was almost good. 12.
12. 2 failures. 2 successes.
No pressure.
Gundalf.
Gandalf, we all believe in you.
Yeah.
Gandalf, you're our last hope.
So this
You
guy.
You do it.
What,
And you
does
have guidance.
what does it give me?
A D4.
4. All right. So I'm trying making an insight check. I got all you guys like Yox, Cora, Veruca. I'm like, got you guys comparing notes. I'm like, hey, so this what you found. Was that da-da-da? Is that going to connect to this? He's trying to make a connection. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You're project manager.
This is a total of, wait for it. I need to look, 23.
Yes!
Ah, amazing.
Look, we get like a PowerPoint together at the end.
For this special challenge, I will allow each of y'all to take an inspiration point.
Yay!
You can only have 3 of them, remember. So if you already have maxed out your inspiration, then it has been wasted.
Then you get 50 gold.
You do not.
Guys, I don't know, would it help for me to even do better than that? I mean, I think Gundalf's on a roll. He's like, you guys,
Gundalf,
we got it, you guys. We're almost
Gandalf.
there. Yes,
you only needed a 20.
a winner is me.
As you put the pieces together, there has been traffic that has led out into the city itself. Nothing really too much that went out to the gardens, except for a distinctive set of footprints. These distinctive set of footprints also lead into the throne room, and as well as have come from the teleportation room.
Okay.
2 other footprints stick out. And it's not so much footprints. I mean, it's telltale signs and this, that, and the other, but it's partials of this, that, and the other that your group has managed to piece together. The throne room definitely belongs to King Denham and Queen Saluka Sar. The ones that died, the temple that y'all came from, the empty bandaged husk that was left behind, you're pretty sure that these are those people that are in that throne room. But with the information from your group, you've also pieced together, figured it out, that you're pretty sure that set of footprints is Luzik, and the other set of footprints is Professor Preston, both of which lead into the throne room. And they
Just
didn't
Gundalf
walk.
knows this, or this is a conversation we're having?
It is up to Gandalf to
Yeah.
reveal this information.
Okay.
So I think he's gonna basically say all that stuff, but it's gonna come out over like 10 minutes because he like figured it out, right? But he can't remember any of the names of any of the people. He's just like, no, it was that guy, right? Right. You said it was that dude. Look, it's here, right? You wrote it here, right? Okay, that means you remember that dude that we saw, the dead dude. It's this freaking guy. It's this guy. This is the dude, right? Okay, so like it takes him like forever to get all the way down until he's finally like, look, do you remember where we saw this? That's a footprint. That's Luzik. They went into the throne room. You can totally see, like it's clear that's where they went. Now somebody went into the garden, I think too, but like or whatever Dave said. But like, that's where they went, clearly.
Dave was starting to say something. They didn't go in willingly, did they?
They did not.
They were dragged in.
As far as what the evidence looks like, yes.
How recent does all of this look?
With the gathered knowledge that y'all have, it's been about a year at least.
A year?
Which,
They're fine. It's
As y'all-
fine.
as y'all
They're
put-
fine.
Bureaucracy moves so slowly. It's so slow. They probably have just processed him.
as y'all put two and two together, that's when the Zok and the chieftain said about is when the airship left for the second time back to the temple.
I don't know about all of you, but I'm going into that throne room. And I would love to have you all with me. But you don't have to come, and that's okay. I'm used to it. But it would just be very cash money of you to come with me.
Baruka's
Wait,
got Yax's
And
hand.
get cash money.
What is cash?
Y'all know there's paper money in the world.
Yak, or
Oh,
Kat,
why?
I have
Yeah.
a question.
Yeah.
Kat, when you found the thing, I don't think you told us about it.
When I found the thing.
You found the thing that was your husband's, maybe it was a clock or something, his watch. It had some
Oh,
runes
his
on the
timepiece.
back.
Yeah, I think that's what activated the portal, wasn't it?
It was
Or
not.
no. No.
Was it a time
right.
rune on it? Like maybe they haven't been there a year, but we're thinking they've been there a year.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
You didn't
had-
tell us.
You know what? During our short rest, I probably would have brought it out and talked to Cora about it. I thank you for reminding me of that. I 100% forgot.
Do we know if that had anything to do with some time manipulation?
I'll roll our Arcana check.
Okay. Because I'm thinking
I-
maybe it's been
Can
our
I give
year.
her the
but not
help
theirs.
action?
Absolutely.
Okay. So let's say we're backing up a little bit and talking about this during our short rest.
Yeah.
Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 27
Hell yeah!
with
That's
our
my best
27.
Nat, was that nat 20 or just?
That's your
It was a
best
nat
friend?
20. Oh, I'm sorry. She gave me the help action. I can roll again.
No,
That
no,
one was
it-
only a
you
3.
can't.
Let's take the 20.
The nat 20 definitely says that it is a teleportation device.
Okay.
It is not a time.
Not a time manipulation device.
No,
okay.
it just tells the time of present and whatnot. Exactly how many people it can teleport, you would have to cast Identify.
Oh,
The
I have
spell.
Identify.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't think I have it yet.
Unless that's a different. I do have it. Oh, it is this character. Yes.
I do not have it. So
If
Yeah, I'll
you
cast
would-
Identify. Shit, yeah.
What does the spell
Wait, you
say?
already. I think you might have already cast Identify back in the temple because you spent 10 minutes doing that, so you would have already had this
Oh,
information
you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
you did.
Never mind.
as to how many people it would have had. So we
Yeah.
don't need to use another spell slot.
Never mind. You're right. Well, I ritually cast
Ritual,
it. So.
yeah.
You do
Yeah,
have
you're right.
other items that y'all did gather from the treasure room.
they're all on Gundalf. Which one do we need to use?
We're
That
like
is very
sorting
simple.
through like the multiple clanging bracelets. Like they're like a set of keys. We're like no.
That is up to you if you wish to cast that spell again. As you said, you ritually cast it. You did
I
have
did.
time.
I mean, but I had cast it when I first found it
You did, but I meant
last session.
if you wish to use it on those other items, though.
Oh yeah, I'll do that for sure. If we're
Okay.
digging through our pockets, might as well, right?
Several things light up.
Oh, he looks
and
so good.
You
all lit up.
begin recognizing the various items. Not so much on Gundalf as far as jewelry and stuff. It's just really nice jewelry. But the chain shirt is that Bartley's wearing.
Oh, tell me more.
It's definitely a mithril chain shirt.
Cool, awesome, love that for him.
The shield that Sir Benedict has is a shield +1.
Hey Benedict, that's a really dope shield you have.
Oh, yes. Well, Does anyone need it? Honestly,
No, you need it. You need it.
I tend to fight without shields. It's the problem with the long polearm.
Fair enough. Oh, I guess I'm technically proficient with shields. I could take it. If anyone else wants
probably
it.
best. It maybe mean you get hit less.
That would be good.
I'll pass the shield +1 over to yours.
That feels bad. I don't like it. And any other fun facts?
There's quite a few.
Oh God. Okay.
The spear that Veruca picked up is known as a blood spear.
Blood spear.
Fancy.
The spell book that was given to Cora is known as an enduring spell book. All of these information you can find on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I'm looking.
The potion bottle that picked up that had the words kind of floating inside is a potion of comprehension.
Interesting.
And the perfume bottle that smelled of skunk root and toe jam is a perfume. It's known as perfume of bewitching. There is an orb that there's a good chance that Gundalf has on him, about the size of a marble. It is known as an orb of shielding and protects you against fire.
Wicked.
There are 8 scrolls in which you know the various spells of them. A lot of them are cantrips. A few of them are first level spells, and one of them is a second level spell, all of which I will reveal later. The animal hides, the animal skins that Veruca gathered have minor enchantment to keep them from not deteriorating naturally. That's all they do.
Worth it.
And that's all that the party has gathered
Okay.
from that area. As we skip now back to the present, the door lies before you, Yacht, closed. You know that the previous door, Cora figured out how to open it.
The blood.
This one seems to be the same thing.
I mean, I stuck my hand in the dragon mouth last time.
I think you've done quite enough of that. Veruca's done one, and I suppose it's my turn. And he'll slice his hand along his glaive, press it up against the door.
The door drinks from your hand. You feel the power.
Yes.
Sir Benedict, I need you to make me wisdom saving throw.
The door's trying to seduce you.
Oh, this door.
The good-looking door. Have you seen the hinges?
Look at those knockers.
Sir Benedict.
Sir Benedict, you're speechless.
A 17.
You have a flash of the cosmos, and you see a door off in the great distance as it bangs, moves, splinters fall off of it. But you hear a voice in your head, and it briefly says, "Free me, and all the power will be yours." And you come to, before that happens, before you are able to answer, as you shake off whatever this door has done to you, take 1 point of damage as you hear the mechanism unlock. And with that, Watchers, it is time to end our story. Come back in 2 weeks to find out what happens when they enter and see what's on the other side of the door, for only time will tell. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. And most of all, let's thank our wonderful party. Or if it wasn't for them, the story would be very, very different. I'm going to go around the room and announce a character. They'll say what they'd like to say, and then pass it over to another character. Let us start off with the bling bling man himself, Gundalf.
Hey, thank you very much. Well, my name is Nathan, and I'm absolutely having a ball playing Gundalf and his new platonic best buddy, Bart, and their gross third wheel friend, Frez, who we also love. You know what? I don't have too much to say other than I really enjoyed tonight's game. I'm looking forward to what happens next week and what kind of melodrama we can stir up. On the subject of melodrama, I think I'm just going to bat it over to Yax.
That's me. Hi, everybody. I'm Kat Kelly. I play Yax here. And back to Ballinway. If you like what I do, you can find me over at the Tabletop Tailspinners Network on their podcast, or our podcast, All Our Faults, where I play a teenage boy in a cult. So, same vibe, for sure. I love being here. I'm having a good time. And I'm excited to see what my dumbass husband is doing today. And on that note, I'm going to pass it off to Sir Benedict, Yax's big brother, and potentially the only other person who knows her husband or knows of him.
Hey guys, I'm Bill. Other founder of the XP Guild along with Dave. I played Sir Benedict today. I'm enjoying him. It's really weird sometimes to play a character that has so few skills and abilities. So, but I am enjoying this kind of play as a paladin, play as this confused young knight who isn't exactly sure how to behave in normal societies. Anyways, let us go over to the other main warrior in the group, Miss Veruca.
My girl knows how to behave in societies, but she does not care. Hi, everyone. I'm Belle. I played Veruca today. She's just really, she's becoming kind of a gourmet. She's just tasting a lot of things. She's eating flowers. She's licking the floor. She's drying corpses for jerky. A lot of fun today. I always enjoy playing with this group. With that, I'll hand it off to the brains, Cora.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sandy, and I play Cora, the brains of the group. I don't know. This is so much fun. I love that I am hero worshipping Mr. G versus Mr. T with all his necklaces. I think that's going to be a nickname. I'm going to make it stick. You watch. It'll be Mr. G. And then, I don't know. I love that I have big sister Yox, and Sir Benedict is kind of big brother. And I don't know what to do with Veruca yet. I think we're going to get in trouble together and experiment on plants eventually. That's kind of my overall thought. I don't know. We have zombies to get through and stuff. So, Dave, why don't you tell us all the great stuff that you need to say?
So make sure to follow, like, subscribe. You know how to do all that fun stuff. Social media, we got it below in button format. You can also donate to us. We also have a donate button if you do not want to subscribe. That way you can give us whatever you would like, whenever you like. It all helps with production of the show and maps and all that other fun stuff. We also have a drive-through RPG, which we have products that you can buy. XP Guild has created various products, like you will hear the hint of ties and companions and all the other fun stuff. We have a module, a supplement for that specific reason to help your party or your character have really cool stuff and whatnot, as instead of just going, I have this, and the DM saying, no, you don't. So, other than that, I guess in 2 weeks format, the show will air again, along with another one before that. We will not be aired in 2 weeks format because it is Valentine's Day. So come back anyway, because we might have a one-shot, and there was hint of something about kobolds. We don't know yet, depending on who wants to play and what happens. But anyway, every Monday I post the schedule, so make sure you like, subscribe, follow, as always. And it is that wonderful, wonderful time that we tell you, watchers, thank you for showing up, thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Bye.
Cheers.